Kick out the can. Yeah, kick out the can.
Rock and roll has always been about pushing boundaries. But some bands took it so far they got themselves banned from entire cities, countries, and venues.
Go, Johnny, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go.
We're talking about acts so outrageous, so dangerous, that authorities said never again.
Well, I want to see you painted. Painted black. Black as night.
From blood-soaked stages to full-scale riots, these 13 bands crossed lines that got them blacklisted. Number 13. Before any of the bands on today's list existed, one man had already set the stage on fire. While not a band himself, he laid the foundation for the wild rock acts we'll cover. And we'd be remiss not to include him. Chuck Berry, late 50s.
Go, Johnny, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go.
In the conservative 1950s, Chuck Berry's duck walk, hip gyrations, and electrifying guitar performances were considered too provocative for teen audiences. Local authorities regularly shut down his shows at sock hops and teen dances, fearing the sexual energy he brought to the stage. His 1958 arrest under the Mann Act added to the controversy, effectively banning him from many venues for years.
No, baby, you can't get me.
Yet Berry's rebellious showmanship, playful attitude, and dynamic stage presence became the blueprint for rock and roll itself. The irony? He was banned for creating the very essence of rock and roll. The energy, the charisma, and the defiance that every one of the bands on this list would later take to extremes.
Let's get on home before we run out of gas. Now you can't get.
Number 12. 5 revolutionaries from Detroit who turned rock concerts into political rallies and got themselves banned for declaring war on the American establishment from the stage. MC5, late 60s.
Kick out the can. Yeah, kick out the can.
MC5 was banned from venues across America for their explosive combination of revolutionary politics and ear-splitting rock that turned concerts into anti-government protests. Their signature song, Kick Out the Jams, was a battle cry that sent audiences into political frenzies. Their 1968 performance at the Democratic National Convention in Chicago became legendary when they played while police tear-gassed protesters outside. The band's association with the radical White Panther Party and their onstage calls for revolution made them targets for FBI surveillance and venue blacklists. Frontman Rob Tyner would deliver fiery political speeches between songs, calling for the overthrow of the government and encouraging audiences to fight police. Their concerts regularly ended with fans clashing with authorities in the streets. Multiple cities banned them preemptively after reports of their concerts turning into riots, making them effectively uninsurable by 1970. Number 11. The self-proclaimed world's greatest rock and roll band, who lived up to their dangerous reputation. The Rolling Stones, late 60s, 70s.
Well, I want to see you painted. Painted black. Black as night.
The Rolling Stones were banned from performing in Spain under Franco's regime after their 1967 appearance was deemed too sexually provocative. However, the Altamont Free Concert in December 1969 became their defining moment of chaos when 18-year-old Meredith Hunter was stabbed to death just feet from the stage by the biker gang they hired as security. After riots at their 1970 concerts in Paris and Milan, several European cities preemptively banned them. The band's reputation for inciting violence made venue owners nervous, and insurance costs skyrocketed wherever they played. Number 10. A left-handed guitar wizard who played with his teeth, behind his back, and ultimately with fire. Jimi Hendrix, 1967-68. Jimi Hendrix got banned from venues across America for his guitar burning ritual, which he first performed at the Monterey Pop Festival in 1967. Many venues in London banned him after his March 1967 performance when he set his Stratocaster on fire and the flames spread to the stage curtains.
When I'm back down to Mexico.
His sexually charged performance style got him arrested in Stockholm in 1967 for destroying hotel property, and Swedish authorities banned him from returning.
A long time ago, I should have put you in a...
Number 9. The Prince of Darkness took his theatrical horror show too far when he crossed the line from performance art into genuine public outrage. Ozzy Osbourne, 1982, San Antonio. Yeah, I know. Technically not a band, just a badass wreaking havoc. But trust me, he deserves his spot on this list. Ozzy Osbourne was banned from San Antonio, Texas for 10 years after his March 1982 press conference at the Alamo. While promoting his Diary of a Madman tour and wearing his wife Sharon's dress as a publicity stunt, Ozzy urinated on the Alamo cenotaph, a memorial to the defenders who died in the 1836 battle. The act was considered so disrespectful that the city council immediately banned him from performing within city limits. But Ozzy's most infamous moment came during a Des Moines concert earlier that year. When someone threw what appeared to be a rubber bat onto the stage, Ozzy bit its head off as part of his shock rock performance, only to discover it was real when blood filled his mouth. He was rushed to the hospital for rabies shots, and the venue banned him permanently. The incident became legendary, cementing his reputation as rock's most unpredictable performer. Number 8. Ozzy's shocking antics didn't just make headlines as a solo performer, they were just the tip of the iceberg. His work with Black Sabbath took dark theatrical performance to the next level, earning the band bans across the American Bible Belt for their occult imagery and stage rituals. Black Sabbath, the 70s. Black Sabbath faced bans across the American Bible Belt for their dark imagery and occult themes. Tony Iommi's use of crucifixes as stage props, combined with Ozzy's black masses and mock satanic rituals, got them banned from multiple venues. In 1971, they were banned from performing at several universities after student groups protested their promotion of devil worship. Number 7. A band with a musical genius whose satirical wit and boundary-pushing performances made him a target for censors. Frank Zappa and the Mothers, 1968. Frank Zappa and the Mothers of Invention were banned from multiple venues after their 1968 performance at the Fillmore East. Zappa's between-song commentary included explicit political satire that venue owners deemed too controversial. Their Miami concert in 1968 became the catalyst for widespread bans. During the show, Zappa encouraged audience participation in freak-out sessions that often included nudity and simulated sexual acts. The Miami-Dade County Commission banned them from all county venues. Number 6. The godfather of punk and his band who turned concerts into blood-soaked spectacles of self-destruction. Iggy Pop and the Stooges, early 70s. 1974 was the year Iggy Pop took live chaos to a whole new level. With the Stooges at the Rock and Roll Farm in Wayne, Michigan, a local biker gang called the Scorpions started pelting him with eggs. Iggy dove into the crowd only to get punched, and the band had to retreat. That show, later captured on the live album Metallic KO, perfectly showcased the raw, unpredictable energy that made Stooges concerts infamous. Later that summer, Iggy went solo in Los Angeles at Rodney Bingenheimer's English Disco. For a show called The Murder of a Virgin, he brought a steak knife, taunted the crowd, and hurled racial insults at a spectator. When the person didn't respond, Iggy carved an X into his own chest, leaving the stage drenched in blood. Between biker beatings and self-inflicted wounds, venues across the country refused to book him and the Stooges, solidifying Iggy's reputation as punk rock's ultimate live menace.
Now I'm gonna be 22. Well, say alright.
Number 5. 4 masked musicians who turned rock concerts into theatrical spectacles of fire, blood, and demonic imagery. Kiss, late 70s. Kiss faced widespread bans across the Bible Belt for their theatrical stage show featuring fire-breathing, blood-spitting, and satanic imagery. Their acronym was rumored to stand for Knights in Satan's Service, leading to organized boycotts. Their 1976 tour saw them banned from several southern cities after religious groups protested their demonic imagery. Gene Simmons' blood-spitting routine and demon persona made them targets for moral crusaders. Number 4. A shock rock pioneer who brought grand guignol theater to rock music, complete with guillotines and live snakes. Alice Cooper, early 70s.
Now is it my body?
Alice Cooper was banned from multiple venues for his theatrical horror show that included mock executions and live snakes. His 1971 performance on The Ed Sullivan Show was cut short when censors deemed his act too disturbing. Cooper's use of a live boa constrictor named Kachina led to bans from venues concerned about public safety. The guillotine routine became his most controversial act. Several venues banned it after audience members fainted. Number 3. 4 working-class rebels who declared war on the British establishment and got themselves banned from virtually every venue in their own country. Sex Pistols, 1977, UK. The Sex Pistols were banned from performing in dozens of British towns after their December 1976 appearance on Today with Bill Grundy. Their on-air profanity shocked the nation and led to immediate tour cancellations. Their anarchy in the UK tour became a series of cancellations as venue after venue banned them. Of 19 scheduled dates, only 3 were performed. Their song, God Save the Queen, was banned by the BBC and led to physical attacks on band members.
God save the Queen! We mean it, man!
Number 2. The Lizard King's final act of rebellion turned a routine concert into a career-ending scandal. The Doors, 1969, Miami. The Doors faced their ultimate controversy at Miami's Dinner Key Auditorium on March 1, 1969. Jim Morrison, drunk and belligerent, allegedly exposed himself on stage, though witnesses remained divided on what actually happened. Morrison taunted the crowd and stopped songs mid-performance to deliver profanity-laden speeches. The fallout was immediate. An arrest warrant for indecent exposure, canceled shows, and venues refusing to book the band. Morrison's actions effectively banned the Doors from certain venues, making this one of their most controversial performances ever. Number 1. 4 British mods who turned rock concerts into demolition derbies, literally destroying their instruments, night after night, until venues couldn't afford to host them. The Who, mid-60s. The Who were banned from multiple venues across America and Britain for their instrument-destroying finale that became their trademark. What started as an accident during a 1964 performance at the Railway Tavern in London became a nightly ritual of destruction that cost venues thousands in damages. Pete Townshend would smash his guitar into his amplifiers. Keith Moon would kick over his entire drum kit, and John Entwistle would destroy his bass. The band went through more equipment in a month than most bands used in a year. Venue owners quickly realized that booking The Who meant paying for extensive stage repairs and cleanup. Their 1967 appearance on the Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour ended with them detonating smoke bombs in Keith Moon's drum kit. The explosion was so powerful it damaged the television studio and left Pete Townshend with hearing damage. CBS banned them from all future appearances. Multiple American venues banned them during their early tours after the cost of stage repairs exceeded the band's performance fees. The Fillmore East in New York required a massive damage deposit that effectively priced The Who out of many smaller venues. Their destructive performances became so expensive that only the largest venues could afford to book them. These bands didn't just push boundaries, they obliterated them, paying the price with bans, arrests, and ruined careers. Which band shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments below.